So I'm sitting out here on top of the bluffs. I love coming out here. I just did some yoga this morning, and now I'm sitting and watching the surfers. I think you can see, yeah, you can kind of see. So I'm sitting here watching the surfers and admiring them. And hey, what's up? What's up, family? 85-day live challenge. I think it's been over 35 days. I know that so far. But so I'm sitting here watching the surfers, and I'm still relearning how to surf again. So by any means, I'm not going to say that I'm a surfer because I'm still learning and so forth. And I grew up surfing actually. I'm from Florida, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to come here, and the reasons why I stayed at this surf hostel is to relearn how to surf again. And something that's so beautiful that the ocean has taught me, and what I've learned from surfing, what I've learned by other surfers and watching them, is learning how and when to let go, and how to trust in the divine, knowing how and when to let go, trusting in the divine, and developing your intuition, and knowing that when you do finally let go and surrender your desires to the divine, that it always works out. Because what you resist persists, they say. So if you're focusing on too much of a desire and you're like, universe, when is it going to come? Is it going to come? When is it going to happen? When is my manifestation going to happen? Why isn't it here yet? When we put so much resistance on or pressure on when something is going to happen, we actually can end up pushing it away. And that's what I just admire about the ocean. That's what I admire so much about surfers, is that when you're in the ocean, you can always tell when somebody has never really been in the ocean before, or when they're learning how to surf, and they're getting used to the waves. Because when you're in the ocean, you have to really practice letting go of the fears and learning how to let go. Hello! Because you can tell when someone has never really been in the ocean before, when they're getting wrecked and tossed around, and they're like, oh my god, because they're trying to resist the current. They're trying to, push against the wave, when the wave is just like, hey, let go and let me carry you, okay? Let me carry you, and just relax and surrender into just the essence of being within the ocean. It's almost like going back into the womb again, being cared for and being loved. And that's what I feel from the ocean. I just feel so much love when I'm in the ocean, when I'm near it, because it helps you practice surrender. It helps you practice letting go. Because no matter what, if you've never been in the ocean, and because there's so much unknown in the ocean, it can be so scary. Even for me, I'm always in the ocean. I grew up in the ocean. I grew up surfing, and I fucking love it. But there's still always going to be that little bit of fear there. Ooh, what if a shark comes? Or what if, I've almost gotten eaten by a shark when I was a little kid, and I've gotten stung in the ass by a jellyfish. So there's always that. I just saw a dolphin. That was cool. I don't know if you can see that, but there's always going to be that hint of fear. And you can ask any surfer too. There's always going to be, somewhat of a fear being in the ocean, because you don't always know what's going to happen. You don't really know if there's going to be a shark, or if something's going to happen, or if you're going to get hurt by the wave. But it allows you to just practice trusting. And when it comes to surfing, it helps you develop your intuition so much, and being in the ocean helps you develop your intuition and your senses so much, and it helps you practice receiving and surrendering, because you have to get out there, and when you're surfing, you have to be able to watch and analyze the waves, right? But you also have to know how and when to discern, when to get on your board, and which wave to ride and which wave to be like, it's probably not the best wave, or I'm probably going to get wrecked if I even attempt to get on that wave, right? Or even if you're just swimming in the ocean, you have to know how and when to dive under the wave so you don't get hurt. And you have to practice surrendering and letting go and trusting in your intuition, like, I should probably dive under the wave right now or it's going to suck me under and I might get hurt. So it helps you practice developing your intuition and trusting. It's a feeling that you get. It's almost indescribable. Just like God. God is indescribable, but it's a feeling, it's a knowing that you get. It's an essence, right? So you can relate this to anything in life. When you may have like a deep inner trust, but sometimes those fears and those doubts come up, like, is it really going to happen? God, when are you going to answer my prayers? I've been asking for this forever. God, when am I going to get a miracle? And if we're constantly asking, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? We're not allowing ourselves to receive. We're not allowing ourselves to witness the miracles that are happening in our life. We're not allowing ourselves to witness how God is working for us, how the universe is working for us. And I notice too, like, sometimes I'll just sit there and I'll float on top of the wave, on top of a huge wave that's coming up. And the only way that I can ever do that without like getting water in my face or tumbling is when I have complete trust and I let go. When I completely let go of the fear and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to let this wave take me and I'm going to float on top of the wave and it's going to feel effortless. And every time I just completely trusted and I let go, I was able to do that and it felt amazing. I felt like I was floating. It felt like I was in space floating. It feels incredible. But I noticed the times where I had a little bit of fear or doubt, I kind of got hurt, or, I got water in my mouth and I'm like coughing up water from the ocean and I'm like, oh shit, why? Because I had a little bit of fear. So if we can practice remembering, you can even tap on this too. I was even thinking about doing an EFT tapping this morning because I've been tapping literally all morning. I went back and I did all of my money miracle tappings because I go back and do my own courses because they fucking work. So I went back and I did them this morning for like an hour. I tapped and then I spoke with one of my mentors and it was just a great discussion. We were just talking about surrendering and letting go. That sometimes you can only take so much action until the divine is like, stop taking action, just allow yourself to receive and to trust in those intuitive hits. And sometimes we have to get out of our ego and into our hearts and be like, okay, well, we've done all the action that there is possibly to take, and now I just get to rest and receive my blessings. So today, you're going to be receiving infinite blessings. And I invite you, and every single day is an infinite blessing to be alive. And I invite you to start affirming every day, this is going to be the best fucking day ever. This is the best day ever. Something miraculous is going to happen to you in expected and unexpected ways. Especially if you allow yourself to receive and know that it's okay to rest sometimes. It's okay to take a chill pill, okay? And just practice receiving. So, what inspired me to talk about this is sitting here watching the surfers. And again, like, the ocean has taught me so much, and surfing has taught me so fucking much about letting go and trusting and receiving. And if you're just catching the live now, I would go back and take a look at it because it's pretty miraculous. And I just want to say that something incredible is going to fucking happen to you today. Something amazing is going to happen to you today, and I fucking feel it. I feel it for me, I feel it for the collective, whether that's a raise, whether you get an unexpected check in the mail, whether you meet the love of your life, whether something you've been desiring just comes up out of nowhere, like a fucking miracle is going to happen, and I feel it. So allow yourself to receive. You're safe to receive, and you're worthy of receiving. And when we can focus our energy, because if you've been like really wanting something and you're like, where is it, when is it gonna happen, as soon as you just fucking let go of focusing on it so much and you do something else, just like a lot of yogis say, set it and forget it. And that's part of law of attraction. You put out your desire, your manifestation, and then you just let it go by doing something else, by going on a walk. That's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here and I'm chilling and I'm admiring the surfers and I'm on live. Like, I put my desires out there, and just because you put a desire out there and it doesn't come as quickly as you want it to, does not mean it's not gonna come. It's because the universe is cooking up something much better for you and aligning your desires and your universe with what you want, okay? So, yes, you feel it too? Hell yeah. So much abundance. Like, this is going to be such an abundant month for everybody. Miracles are going to be happening out of nowhere. You might be getting gifts, like free stuff that you never thought would imaginable. Trips. You guys are going to be going on trips. I'm hearing a lot of you are going to meet the love of your life, and it's almost going to be like indescribable. Like, you're almost going to be like, is this real? But it's going to happen. So lots of miracles, lots of abundance, and if you've been really desiring something, know that it's coming. And as soon as you just let go and you say, divine, I'm choosing to trust you, I'm choosing to know that it's safe for me to receive, it's gonna come. So let go of the expectations of how and when, and know that it's going to happen no matter fucking what. So that is the divine message of the day. So beautiful out here. I have to show you and talk about my admiration for these surfers and the ocean that has taught me so many lessons in life. It's beautiful. So I love you guys. If you're interested in coaching, just DM me, Heaven, okay? For those that are ready to up-level in their business and who understand the value and importance in investing in themselves, okay? So only for the people who are ready to fucking up-level and commit to their up-leveling in their fucking dreams. I love you guys.